Yeah, I think it starts recording. So, who will go first?
Uh, yeah, I can be the interviewee first.
Okay. Let me see. So I need to share my screen, or I can just share the link. Um, Let me see. Wait, I will first share the screen so
Okay.
that you can see the Google Doc. Yeah. Uh, Wait. Um, and then I will just send the link to you so that you can add it.
Okay.
Yeah, I send it in the chat.
Oh, it says I need access to it for
Wait,
editor.
um, how can I?
Let me see. I think, or let me see if I can. I think if I click request access, you might. It says you get an email, and then I think you can just approve it or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm not sure whether.
No, it might be the Gmail. I don't know what Gmail account you used, but it could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since I don't use Google Doc that often. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Share.
Yeah. Let me see if it's working. Yeah. Now I can see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me start by just reading the problems.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can try tackling this. So essentially, what I'm understanding is that in the list, you replace it with whatever's greater, and then if there's nothing greater than that number, you replace that value with zero.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. And the list will always be greater than two. And okay. So you need a value next list. Okay. So conceptually, what I'm thinking is I would traverse the list and I would check if see. We replace it with the next largest element in the list. So I would traverse it and I would check if the next value is greater than the current value, then I would replace it with that or add that value into the vector that I create. So for example, if it was the given list 316472, so I would say like while the pointer is not null pointer,
Mm-hmm.
I would check next for the current the current node would be 3, so its next would point to 1. If
Yeah.
that value is greater than the current value, I would add it to the vector. Since it's not, I wouldn't add it. Then I go to 6, so I check that's next. The next pointer is next, which is 6. Um, and then that would be greater than 3, so I would add it. And then for 1, the next is 6, which is greater than 1, so that would be 6. Then for 6, I would check its next, which is 4, which is not greater, and 7 is greater, so I'd add that. And then for 4, the same thing. And then for 7, since the next value is 2, would be less, would be 0. And then since we're at the end of the list, it would also be 0 since there's something greater.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll try to code an implementation. So, um, first I can create a vector of integers that I'll be returning. And then I can say while cur next is not equal to null pointer. Let's see. Yeah, this is where having an IDE is a little bit is nice, but I know you have to use these for the
Yeah.
interview. So okay, if the next is not null pointer, then I would check. Okay, wait. This node head. Oh yeah. So yeah. So it would be given the head. So I would say I'd create a pointer for what the head would be. So the current pointer would equal the head. And then I can check um, next if, oh wait, I could say actually before I do that. So in my while loop, I'm going to say if cur is there a okay data. So if cur's data, the current head's data is well, I want it to be less than that. So if the data is less than the next data,
Yeah.
then I would want to push that to the vector I created. So push back cur next data. And if this is not true, I believe this is that. So if this is not true, then I can say else um, push, or no, I would want to go to the next value. So I would go that, and then once I exit the loop, I would want to push back 0. Um, but okay, I feel like this is incomplete because I know that this is only traversing it once. So I want to traverse it for each time that like for how many elements there are.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking because of that, I know it's not really optimal, I guess, but I could do like uh, how would I do that? I could do like a since we're given the length of the list, correct? Yeah, we're given the length of the list. So I could write like I could use like a for loop, I guess, that would um I is less than. So, okay, I'm just gonna say that I don't see the input of the size of the length of the list, but I'm just gonna assume that let's say if it's like some variable length and then increment this. So this whole thing would be in this for loop so that this would this check would happen as many times as the length of the list. And then once this is out, I would return the final vector.
Or actually, you can just use another while loop, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true as well. My only thing was like I don't know how to use a while. I forget like I didn't know how to implement with the while loop. Like the for. Would I just do it like while um yeah,
Um,
that's where I was confused.
like when I was doing this question, I kind of
Hmm.
like make another list node, which is I, and I assigned like um current next, the next value of current to I.
Hmm.
And then for the second while loop, I just do like I, while I not equal to no pointer, and then like I compare like the data of the current pointer and the data of the I pointer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I
yeah,
think
I see.
for loop will also work, I think.
Yeah, I think it might work. My only thing is I know that if this was like a actual like interview or whatever, they would ask like, how would you optimize this? Because this would probably, not as because this would be the for loop would add O of n complexity. So I think the while loop is probably the probably more optimal way.
Yeah.
Okay, I think uh is there any like other questions? I mean, is the time good, I think, or
Let me see. I think it's less than 25 minutes.
okay.
Um, I think I can quickly grab one question from educator.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I want to make sure, we're okay with the time.
Actually, this question is also from educator. I've been,
Yeah, I think I glanced over it, but I hadn't done it yet, so it actually worked out well.
let me see. Mm, let me find one. Um, okay. I just randomly choose one. Like,
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
let me copy it. Start a new page. kind of, yeah. Wait, I think, oh, let me change it. The format is really, uh,
As long as all the information is there, the format is not a big deal.
yeah, I think now it's fine.
All right. Implement the recent entrance class, initialize counter with 0 recent entrances. That's a new entrance time to past 10 minutes. Just guarantee that every call to enter is strict. And no recent entrance. One range is -91. Enter 5. Okay, so maybe I can just kind of go over this one quickly conceptually.
Mm-hmm.
But so what I'm trying to understand, well, what I understood from the problem is essentially that um, it's asking it's a queue, and it's essentially asking you the recent entrance method that you have to implement is basically checking whether um, or it's asking to return the values that are between t minus 10 and t,
Yeah.
which t represents some time in minutes since you arrived. Okay, so I think it says 1. Yeah, so it gives you the t value, the most recent value, if it's like whatever number, the one that's added, the last in the list or the first, I think one in the queue is the key value. So basically, I would probably, well, I would extract that using, I guess, DQ, because that would get the most like the first value that was in, which would be t. And then I would calculate the value by just checking like um, 12 minus, like for example, if the value is 12, it'll be 12 minus 10. So whatever that value is, that value minus 10, I believe. So that value minus 10 to that value. So for example, if it's 12, it would be 2 to 12. And then I would store those two values in that range. And then I would just, uh, I guess, let me see. Yeah, and then I would just wait, return 1, return 2. Okay, I'm a little confused of what it's returning.
I think you only need to implement this function, which it returns an integer that counts like um the number
Oh,
of
how many values that are in
yeah
the, sorry to cut you off. Oh, how many values are in the range?
yeah
Okay, okay. Okay, then I would just, yeah, then I would just, I guess, iterate through it and then check if the value's in the range, and if not, and add the counter and then return that counter. That would be the brute force, I guess, solution that I would think of. Um, I don't know if there's like, since it's a queue, I don't know if it's an easier way to kind of check if the value is within the range that doesn't allow like doesn't need like I guess looping through it. But that's probably what I would do.
yeah. I've also done it this way. Yeah, I've also
Okay.
through it.
Oh, I'm just curious. Did you solve this problem or you just looked at it
I solved it like
with
because I kind of like
oh,
yeah
is that your solution? Okay, yeah, I can
yeah
just
I've
quickly take
done
a
it with
look.
the while loop.
Was oh with the while loop. Okay. Yeah, if the temp front greater than temp count pop. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that seems like a solution I would hopefully think of if
Yeah
I had it. Yeah. Okay, great. All right. I think that's enough time, right?
yeah.
For one. Okay.
Wait, let me like I think he also says like we need to give feedback. Let me
Yeah,
see
sure.
the requirement.
Yeah, I think that was also in there because I think it's trying to simulate like what a real interview would be like.
Um, so like this interview went pretty well, and let me see, let me see the requirement.
You're good. You're good. All good.
Um, the things that you did really well in the interview was that like you talk out loud and also you kind of go over the whole thinking process before like jumping to solve problems and also like um during the interview like your logic and like your process of like solving the problem step by step is very clear. um I don't think there's any more to improve or like it's my first time doing a technical
No,
interview,
you're good.
so
Yeah,
I don't know like I think it's pretty good. Yeah.
thank you. I think one thing I did miss is like, well, at least from the requirements, it's like you're supposed to like talk through iterations and try to fix any bugs. So
Oh yeah.
hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I tried not to like include bugs, but again, it's a little bit hard as well because we can't really test the code. Kind of, we just have to like think through
Yeah.
it. So, but yeah, it's also my first time, so it's all good. All good. I think you did a good job uh, with these questions. So. Okay, I can. I also have a question from educators, so let me know if you've done it, and I can choose a different one. But
Okay.
I
Let
can.
me stop sharing.
mm, okay. Should I just use the same doc, or is there two different docs that needed? Let me just check if there's a
Um,
requirement.
I don't think he specified like how many document we should use. I think
Okay.
someone like let me see what other people say on Slack. I think somebody asked on Slack like whether we should use like separate videos and separate document, but like the professor
Mhm.
didn't answer.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I remember seeing a lot of people also just asking how it works. Yeah. I mean, I think yeah, I think one document should be okay because we have like yeah, I think it'll just be easier.
Yeah,
I'll just paste
I
it on a
think
new page.
yeah, we can use one document.
Yeah. Okay, let me paste it and then I'll share my screen. Uh, Let me find the one I was thinking. Give me a second. Just to make sure, he said it was okay to ask a question from like binary search trees, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Just let me know if you've seen it and I can try to give a different one. Let me paste it in the doc. Okay, I'll go to that new page.
I think I have not like done that question before.
Okay, perfect. Um, yeah, I think I try to choose a easier medium, as they said. So
Okay.
hopefully I didn't choose it too hard. I don't think there was hard in this anyway. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I can share my screen then
Okay.
and we can get started. All right.
Okay. I'll start reading the question.
Mhm.
So basically, for this question, so like I was given the root of the tree and also the number of levels. Like what I should do is um like return the sum of all the elements in that level, and if like there's no element, then I should return -1, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. Actually, I think I'm not that kind of familiar with trees. Like I'm reviewing
Yes.
for the topic, but I like for
No, no
training.
worries, no worries. I think it was also when I was looking over it, it was also a little confusing or a little difficult, I think, for me to get it. So if you want, I could also do a different question, or if you want to tackle this, I think I'm fine with I don't think it like matters.
I think I can tackle this.
Okay.
So I will just first like do the sum.
Mhm.
Um, do I need a loop to like go through um
Yeah, I think yeah, wait, let me just check 1 second. Check on my end. Yeah, I used a loop to do it. You could also, let me see. Yeah, I used a loop, and actually, what I did was I used like a queue to kind of store all the values, and then you could loop over that and check if there is a value after. Another way, I didn't implement this, but I was kind of thinking about it as well, is to check if, well, I guess they give you the level actually, but to check if that level exists, you could kind of calculate maybe calculate like the height, because that could tell you if the level exists. Like if there's a height of 3, but they're asking a level of 4,
yeah,
then you know that, you know, that level won't exist. So you could immediately return -1. That was another thing I was thinking.
okay. I think I need to refer to my trees notes for a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's fine. Yeah, yeah, no worries.
So what I need to do is like I need to first compare um wait, I kind of forgot like can we directly like know what is the height of the tree or
Uh, So wait, let me look at the thing again. Tree, right? Okay. This case, usually the way that I thought it was here, sometimes the way it's implemented is that height itself is like a variable that's given, like a public
Mhm.
variable, and then it's made to zero. But here, I don't think that's implemented. So I think I didn't do it that way, but I think if you were to calculate the tree, I know you'd have to do it recursively. So I think you would check. Um, Let me see. Let me also look this. Let me see, because yeah. So if you wanted to find the height of the tree, what you could do is you could create like a helper function, and essentially it would be. Let me see if I can type this out. Something like this. It would be. Give me a second. So it would be like this. Like find find the height, and it would take in the root node, and then if the root is null pointer, oh, I guess I forgot this. If the root is null pointer, then it would return -1, saying that there's no, or it could return, yeah, return -1, some value that kind of indicates there's no height, or I would say zero actually, yeah. Uh, and then you could recursively call it. So if it's the left, we can go to the left subtree. So we can say the left height is find the height. Um, find height, and then
to
check the
the
left pointer,
okay.
and then the right would be like that. Yeah, find height, root, right, and then to make sure we get the right height, it would be the max of the two, the left and the right. So if it's not balanced, because I don't think it needs to be, because it's just a BST, you could find the max. Oops, this should be max. Yeah, max left height, right height, and um, let me check. Is it saying that it's going to be greater than zero?
I
Okay,
think it's
0, 2. I don't know if it's 0 or 1 based height, but assuming that it would be zero because the first level, well, level would already like the input level is zero, so I would just go with this. So this would give you the zero based height, and
well I think it should be 1 plus
is
or
it 1 plus? Is it okay? Then this, yeah,
I'm so yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
So then, yeah, yeah. If you let me see.
Or I think I can just let me try to use Q.
Okay, yeah, that might be a little bit more. Let me see. It's a hard problem, but it might be a little bit more easy, like easier to implement, I think.
Yeah, I will start. And then like I push the root first into the Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Um. Okay, so I need a loop. I will just use while loop because I think
Yeah.
like
hmm
um
That's the right approach.
and then like I'm checking whether because like if I use Q, I push value in here and then I will also pop value out and then I will check whether the Q is empty or not. Um,
hmm
okay. Let me move this one too.
Also, I would suggest in order to traverse it, it would probably be good to have like a variable that stores like the current level that you're on. So like start that from zero, and then you can check if that current level is equal to the level that's passed in,
Okay.
and then you can pop it.
And const. Okay. So inside the while loop, um, do I need to use another loop or like it would be okay like just using one loop? Um,
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, one loop would be Actually, you would need another loop inside the loop uh to see, let's see what I did. Tree node equals the front pop level sum plus equals current val. So you would need another loop to traverse the size of the queue and summon all the values.
Okay.
So that's why I would, yeah. So check, I think the to get you started, check if that I'd have a statement to check if that val if the level is the current level, like the count is equal to the level. And if
Mhm.
that is, you can just traverse the queue and um, pop the values and sum them up, like you were thinking.
Okay. So I check if con equals to level,
Mhm.
and if it is equals to level, I will implement a for loop. Um,
Yeah, or a loop to traverse. I mean, I did a for loop, but any loop, like a loop basically to traverse the queue, um, and to get the values, like all the tree nodes values at that level,
okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. And okay. I will. I think so. I need to use q dot front to access like the value
Yeah.
in the queue, and then I store it in a temporary tree node.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Um, temp dot front. Um, um, I'll add it to wait. I'll add the value of the temp, the data. The let me see. The value
Yeah.
of the
I
value of
think it's
temp to the
yeah, it's val.
so
Yeah, you would add that to the sum. Yeah. But before you do that, remember you gotta pop that value.
okay.
Yeah, you pop it and then you add it. Yeah, perfect.
Temp. I think it's yeah. And
And then
then
the other part would be if it's not the value, what do you think you would do?
if it's
Like
not
if it's not the level, I mean, if it's not the right level as you're traversing the tree.
um kind of go to the like go to the next level or
Hmm. Yeah, the way I did that is I did another loop that would let me see. Yeah, it would iterate through the queue again and it would check it would let's see, it would push the values like you create like a temporary pointer like you did, and then you put that to the front, you pop the value, and then you would check if that uh you would check if it has a left pointer, like the left subtree, and then you would push all those pointers into the queue. Or if you check if it has a right subtree, and you would push that values into the queue, and then you would increment like the temporary level, like variable, if you have like a level variable, and then you would yeah, that's how you do that. And then you would check, and then after that, once you get out of the loop, you would return -1 because it means that there's the levels don't match, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, um, let me see. I need another. Oh wait, let me see. I need another.
That's how I implemented it. But if you think of an easier way, then try that. Or I think that that worked for me, so that might be,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. So else, um, so I traverse the queue again, and
Mhm.
then um,
You would push all the values of that current level of like do the left and right pointers of the node is the idea. And then you would yeah. So it would be
so I kind of like I pushed, I push,
yeah, so you would need the tree, like you would create like a temporary tree node that would point to the front of the queue because you already pushed the root, right? So it would point to the root,
yeah.
and then it would then check if there's a left, like if there's a left uh subtree, then you would push those values, and then if there's a right subtree, you would push those values back in the queue. And then it would go back to the, if the level is the same, it would go back to that other loop that you wrote.
So I kind of make the new like the current node like I will put it here. Um, right. And then I pushed current left. And I also need to push the current like
Yeah,
ground.
right. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, at this stage, I think, let me check mine. Yeah, basically you're almost done. So it would just be to increment like Like I had like a level, kind of like a level variable that checked like what the current level was starting at 0, and then you would just increment that, right? Like I think it was like count. So you'd increment that because you're going down again, and then you would just exit the whole loop and return -1 because they wouldn't. That means that the level didn't match. And I think somewhere, yeah, once you're done with sum plus equals temp val, you need to return the sum. And that's it.
Okay. So I returned the sum here. Um,
Yeah.
and then I return -1 here.
Yeah. I think that's outside the loop. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for giving you it was a little difficult
Like,
problem. So
yeah, I think I need to review the trees, yeah, because
yeah, me too. Those
exams
are
still
like
have the
yeah.
coding questions. Yeah, I've been reviewing like the lists, stacks, and
Hmm.
queues, and I haven't
Yeah.
like started reviewing the trees yet.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I mean, like, I did a little bit of the trees, like this problem and another one, but there are some like hard ones there, so I
Yeah.
need to do this. Yeah. But yeah, I think you did really good for like attempting the problem and everything. So great job there. I think we're good then.
So I think like for the video, I can upload it on my YouTube and then I can send the link to you by email.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that should work. I think they wanted a link, I know, because it you can't submit it on the quiz or something
Yeah.
as a Zoom. Okay, yeah. So and then the other thing I believe is just we also submit the doc as well.
Yeah, I think there's a like questionnaire under
Oh yeah, yeah.
like the
The
programming quiz.
quiz.
And
Yeah.
also you need to write like kind of the self-reflection and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. Okay, I think we make sure we've done everything that's it.
Um, I can first stop recording. Let me see.
Yeah.
Stop recording.